Alive. How is your night going tonight?
Hell yeah, my night's doing well.
That's always good to hear. Uh, yeah, I mean, I wish I could say the same. Um, I got a big update today. I know some of you did see the pictures I posted on Facebook and Twitter, and some of you did reach out wondering what was going on. So yeah, they were gonna keep Varian either in the hospital or send him to a rehab house to get this medication he needs for the hydronitis. But we got it to where um, he could get a pick line and come home and be comfortable. So he got his pick line in today. That was fun. Medication arrived about a half hour or so ago. And I got nurses coming out tomorrow to show me how to do everything, give the medication, uh, make sure he's laying comfortably, sitting comfortably, whatever, just to make him comfortable and not in pain or anything. Um, so yeah, that's that on that end, and that's gonna be a long, long process. We're just starting that. Um, as far as his stroke, there's still more testing that needs to be done. He isn't fully recovered yet on that. There's still some issues, memory here and there, speech, uh, strength, sometimes walking. Um, and then now the doctors are worried about his heart, so we're doing testing on that as well. So yeah, that's where we stand on my husband. It's gonna be a long fight. Um, yeah, we just need all the prayers and well wishes. I mean, you guys have been great, and we really appreciate everything. We appreciate the prayers, the well wishes, the checking in on us, the donations through GoFundMe. Man, those have helped so much. You guys wouldn't even know, because this is a battle, and
Yeah.
we're fighting hard. It's
Oh
just
yeah, sounds like it
yeah,
definitely.
it just seems like one thing after another, honestly. But we're not giving up this fight, and we're gonna keep on moving.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that is my long, quick version of the update. uh, but I have an awesome guest tonight. I got Fused with me. How are you?
Hell yeah. I am doing well. Uh trying to get Outlaw Nights issue 2 up in the sky, if you will.
Yeah, I mean we gotta get these. We gotta get some people signed on to be outlaws.
Exactly. We have too many people who are following the rules.
I
Too many
know.
people who are obeying the law, and that's not right.
No, it is not. You have to sign up tonight to be an outlaw.
That's
And
the
Fuse
only
is.
way to be an outlaw.
I know it is. And you are gonna tell us how to do that in a little bit.
Hell
But
yeah.
I do have two questions tonight. Um, so the chat can chime in if they want. I know I have people watching, but no one's commenting yet. Where are my chat people? Um, so the first question is, do you think creators that fulfill their own projects feel like any pressure or that they must use shipping mailers like what is obviously Gemini. There's a couple other ones, the Uline mailers. Do you think they feel that they have to?
Um I personally don't think that they have to, but I just like from my point of view, I used Gemini mailers just because it to me it looks really professional,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like and it's also because uh for my comics, I essentially have to charge kind of a hefty fee, like I have to charge around like $25.
Yeah.
I like to give people as much bang for their buck as I can.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. I mean, and Indivolt is a huge supporter of Gemini. We got that special code, Volt 10. It saves you 10%. So we are a
Oh,
big
I remember
supporter.
that.
We are a big supporter of Gemini. And yeah, I mean, for me, I've, there's not a pressure, but it's just like normal. I feel for me it's normal. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy my Geminis. I'm gonna ship the books like this, even if it's not my book. Like if I'm shipping out other books or anything, it's like, yeah, Gemini or any mailer is what I'm gonna ship it in because I know that it can withstand the post office.
Yeah, they're the biggest problem right there.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I mean, I've seen packages that were shipped in like just envelopes and stuff, and they didn't withstand the post office or the mailman at all.
Mm, Lordy, lordy.
So and then my other question is, now that the restrictions have been lifted for the most part, what's your take on returning back to Comic Cons as far as being a curator or as an attendee?
I think it's great. I mean, I think it's high time. I was getting sick of all this. I was getting sick of COVID culture. All the mask obsession and keeping people apart, and like I was really hating it when people kept talking about like, oh, this is like the new normal. This is going to be your new life from now on. Like, no.
Hey, I got some really cool masks. I don't know about you, but I got masks to go with outfits. I got a Resident Evil, the Umbrella Corps mask, and all that.
Oh God.
I do. But did you? There is a new variant that is out. It's a sub variant of Omicron. I was reading about today, so we'll see what happens next.
Oh, of course. There's always going to be a new variant.
Of course, I mean because the mask mandate got lifted for the most part, and things are returning back to normal. So there has to be one, right?
Yep. And but is this new variant going to be available on the Indiegogo for COVID?
I, maybe it's called BA.2.
Oh wow. So I figured it was going to be like, Omicron Persei 8 updated with Windows 10 version 4.0.
Well, that would just suck. Uh, who knows? I mean, I'm excited. I mean, last year I was going to conventions. Unfortunately, I, I'm not blaming it on any cons because I don't know where I got it. I could have got it probably from my chiropractor actually, but I did come down with COVID even though I was vaccinated and it sucked horribly.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing cons. I love them. I got one plan for April, but that all depends on my husband. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see. We're gonna take it day by day. Um, so we got our schedule planned out. We're just gonna take it one day at a time and see what happens.
Is he do you think he's going to be able to go with you?
I'm gonna talk to the nurse tomorrow and see where we stand on that. We do have a host of specialists working with us, so I don't know. I mean, it's not towards like the middle of April, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, that's
That's
all
all
we
we
can
can
do.
do.
Exactly. You are reading my mind. So that is it for my questions that people wrote in. People haven't been writing in. What's with that? You guys got to write in. I need more questions. Even if
I
it's
know,
a ridiculous one, I mean, write into us.
I know that just watching, I mean, that's kind of creepy.
I know. I got all the watchers. Oh, we got a comment. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? And thank you. I got all the watchers tonight. It's because it's only me. Like, if I had a co host and everything, people would be commenting. It's like, no, it's only the indie princess. Let's not comment. Let's make her talk the whole time. It's okay. It's all good. So I am going to bring up your campaign so people can become outlaws.
Hell yeah. We're technically in the pre-campaign
You gotta sign up to be an outlaw.
because I can't launch the campaign until enough people sign up for the pre-campaign.
And there we are.
Hell yes.
So how can we be an outlaw?
Well, essentially, y'all are going to want to sign up on this here email list. This is for issue number 2 of Outlaw Knights Genesis of a Renegade. Um, and just in case, if you missed the first campaign for issue number 1, it is going to be available on this campaign. And if you sign up on this email list, you will get access to an exclusive perk where I'm going to be offering a very limited number of 2-for-1s, where basically
Nice.
you're going to get both issues for the price of one, but only if you're on this email list.
Well, as you can
So,
see, I already signed up, so.
hell yes. It's the place to be.
It is. And this artwork is amazing.
Yeah, I've been working with Jay Krager, who worked on, I believe it was The Hammer.
Okay.
And also, I got some supplemental art, doing a little bit of work with the guy Juanito Arsenis, who is working on Aerith Dwarves versus Lions.
Nice.
And my colors are being done by an awesome Brazilian colorist named Marcos Martins.
And of course, you got the king of lettering.
Yep. Eric Weathers, who lettered the first book,
Yeah.
and he letters basically everything I've ever seen.
Yeah, I gotta get him to letter something to mine. I'm gonna figure out something.
He's got to letter my life. But yeah, this is if you're new to Outlaw Knights, Outlaw Knights is basically it is a space pirate story taking place in the 31st century. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space. And essentially, many aspects of history are repeating themselves in that the nations of Earth are all at each other's throats, competing over territory and resources. And it's a very chaotic time period, which, I think everybody can kind of relate to a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah.
Um, and in the midst of all this is our hero, Cyrus Lawson, who is working as a colonial security officer on a remote colony called Therese. And in issue number 1, he had to deal with a bunch of space pirates who invaded, space pirates from the ship known as Hazard. And push comes to shove, without giving too much away, he ended up being shanghaied by these pirates, kidnapped. And so now he's on board Hazard, and he's going to have to learn how to survive, while at the same time kind of rediscovering his sense of right and wrong, if you will, because he had a very black and white view of the world up until meeting these pirates.
Nice. So there is some questions from the chat, actually.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. LJ wants to know if you can still get the first issue.
Yes, I had to take down the first campaign, but it will be available on the Genesis of a Renegade Part 2's campaign. I'm going to be offering it. I'm going to be offering some 2-for deals, especially for those on the email list. Y'all are going to get the 2-for-1 special.
Which I like because I don't think I have the first one.
You're going to want it.
I do want it. Cameron says it looks sick. Jennifer wants to know, are there any cowgirls or female outlaws?
There is one currently on that we've been introduced to named Code. She didn't really have a very big part in the first issue, but I think in issue number 3, she's going to be a little more fleshed out. She's sort of the way I'd put it is she's very no nonsense. She doesn't talk a lot because she tends to let her knife and her guns do her talking for her.
Nice. And Jennifer also says it sounds like it needs to be a movie.
That's actually something I would love to do eventually. I was a film major in college, and
nice.
I originally wrote this as sort of a movie idea, but it seemed like, it was kind of a pipe dream, I guess, because it's the whole thing where, it's like you don't know if you're ever gonna make it big. So it's like when indie comics started booming, and I started taking notice of that, I decided to recontextualize it as a comic, and I found that it works excellent as a comic.
Nice. So the only way I was able to pull up your pictures was in Photoshop. So I got them pulled up in Photoshop.
That's cool. That is actually going to be the villain of this issue right there. That is a soldier. That is a British soldier named Wellington, and as you can see, he has been cybernetically enhanced.
Yeah.
And those are some of our heroes from issue number 1. Our dude in the middle there is Kodiak, who is the away team leader, and he's sort of the first one that Cyrus encountered in issue number 1. And that's Code right there, who I was mentioning earlier, walking alongside, with one of her guns, which does most of her talking.
Yeah, she looks badass.
Oh, definitely. She's one of my favorites. And then in the back there is Bit, who is a sort of one of the tech guys of the ship, but he's sort of incompetent.
That should be interesting. We've seen a little bit of this on the sign-up page.
Yeah, that's basically going to be our first cover for the book. I really love the way Jay Krager kind of he took Wellington and he made him extra badass.
Yeah.
Like he looks almost psychotic. Like, he's gonna fuck you up big time.
yeah, I wouldn't mess with him. And I liked how the lightning like streaks and stuff. That's really cool.
Oh yeah. Lordy.
Yeah. There's how the cover's gonna look.
Yep. And that's below him is that's Cyrus in the vest there, and the captain of Hazard, also known as Ivory, is the guy running.
Now, why'd you name him Ivory? Because that's normally like a feminine name.
Mostly because like basically I don't want to give too much away, but like because this part hasn't been written yet. But essentially, as part of his backstory. He was originally an ivory smuggler.
Okay.
And so, it just kind of stuck with him because all the pirates essentially go by code names
Okay.
because they're dead.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
It helps them stay off the radar of, Big Brother.
Yeah.
And that's Kodiak. He was a big part of issue number 1. And he's the away team leader. And I think he's the one who trusts Cyrus the least right now.
Let's see. Jennifer said that was a sick gun. She was probably talking about the one that Code had. I'm trying to catch up on the comments.
Oh, yeah. In the first issue, she has a Gatling gun.
Nice. Cameron says, nicely done.
Well, thank you.
Jennifer, the link to it is in the chat. I did post it. And it is also in the description of this video.
Yeah, and if you go on my Twitter page, at Nights Outlaw, I posted basically every day. At some point or another, it ends up on Twitter.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that is actually, see, that page was done by my original artists,
Okay.
but it's going to be in this issue instead, because initially, like for issue number 1, it was going to be twice the size that it is. But then we ended up having an issue where, in order to fund it, we would have needed at least like 10K, and that just wasn't super feasible at the time. So we ended up having to cut it in half. So issue 2 is the other half, and that's why I called it Genesis of Renegade Part 2.
Nice. That makes sense. I mean, the guy's arm's getting cut in half too.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites right there.
Oh, that's cool. So is this a fight scene or what's going on?
Yeah, this might be a variant cover.
Okay.
But it is taken from a part in the book that's going to be happening. So.
Nice. And the last picture I got is this one.
Yeah, I just wanted I just had the guy from Dwarves versus Lions doing some supplemental artwork. Just some nice character shots or character moments, and that is Cyrus next to Serpent, who is the quartermaster of the ship, and he's also he's basically like their con man. He's the guy who dons different disguises, and he's a well-polished actor, and he's probably one of the smarter members of the crew. And he's a Weasley son of a bitch.
Nice. I want to read this book like right now.
Hell yeah. Hell to the yes. Where's my copy of my... I wanted to show you real quick. I don't want to show my face too much because I look horrible right now. But
whatever. I look horrible. I mean, I got bags under my eyes. I just threw on some makeup.
Let's see. I wanted to show you. This is issue number 1.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah. And there's your girl with her Gatling gun.
Nice.
That's Cyrus, right? Wait, that's a Serpent right there doing he was being a bartender in issue number 1. And that's Ivory in the center with his awesome bionic eye. And Cyrus is right there in the middle, just trying to hold his own. God bless him.
See, you didn't want Your face. It wasn't your face you're worried about. I noticed you were shirtless. That's what it
Yes,
really was.
that's a big part of it. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I am so tired. It is a long day for me. So, after this issue, what's next?
Issue number 3.
How many issues do you plan on going for?
I'm thinking
And you cut off. He'll be back. His internet problems earlier.
Oh no, am I back?
You're back now. Yeah, I told everybody you'd be back.
Oh lordy, my internet is so stupid.
So you said you were thinking, and then you cut off. And you cut off again. You just don't want to tell us how many issues.
I'm thinking somewhere around 10 to 12.
Nice. See, every time you went to go say how many issues, your internet cut off.
It's so dumb. Like it'll just randomly cut off and then cut back on within a few seconds.
Yeah, you gotta love internet, right?
Well, the biggest reason is just because I'm doing it from my phone. But luckily,
Okay.
like I think sometime in mid-April, I'm going to be getting a new computer, so I'll be able to actually come on with a microphone and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be doing some more videos for my channel.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel, Fusebox Engaged.
Yeah, I think I'm sub to that. I'm pretty
Oh
sure I
yeah,
am.
I have you in the DM group on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm in there too. But I think I'm a sub to your YouTube channel as well and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we talk about things like the facts of life, you know.
I know the group goes on all night long. I have to silence my phone. I'm like, and then during the day, my phone just be going off. Doom, doom, doom. My husband would be like, "What is going on there?" I said, "Oh, that's Fuse in the group." I said, "They talk forever."
We have a lot of mysteries to solve in
Mm-hmm.
life.
Yeah.
Like I think recently on my channel we talked about sex, like what it is, because I needed to know. I didn't know what it was.
Mm. That's where you got to get a copy of my book, Lore. You'll learn all about it.
Oh lordy.
Yeah. I did my first book last year, but I just shipped it out last month. End of
Nice.
yeah, it was my first book I wrote, and I did it all myself. Besides the art and the coloring, and it was 80 pages. And then I did 2 side books on top of that. I did fetishes A to Z, and then I did a gag book where, because I get a lot of pictures, right? And videos and everything else. So, and I make a folder for it. And I decided to make a book. I took 26 pictures out of this folder and made a book and called it Unsolicited. So
Damn.
it is my dick book. So I
Nice.
had pictures of dicks with what they said to me with that picture, and then
Oh my god.
yeah, on top of like in the corner, like in the right or left hand corner, was a picture of me giving like certain faces, and then I would like comment on each picture.
So these are pictures that people sent you on like
Hmm.
social media, like trying
Hmm.
to get your attention.
Hmm.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, I took out like any identifying marks or anything like that, but yeah,
Oh no, go ahead and leave those in.
so I didn't
Let
want to
the
get in
world
trouble.
know.
I didn't want to
Let the
get in
world
trouble.
know.
But I mean, it was fair game. They sent them to me, so.
Exactly.
And the funny thing is, I'm still getting them, so there's going to be another issue.
Oh God.
People bought it on the campaign, so I mean, I'm going to keep doing it. As long as I get pictures, I'm going to keep doing it. It worked, so hey, I'm working on another issue of lore right now. It's going to be like a side issue. Uh, yeah, I got like 9 projects in the works right now, all over the place.
Hell
So
yeah.
I did my first book, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do more now. Because for so long, I was just on the publisher side. I've been on the publisher side since 2010.
Nice.
And I'm like, it's my time now. Let me do something. So I did my first book, and I started my own publishing company. Like, so we got Last Call Comics. That's our main publishing company. And then we got our kid publishing company on the side of that. And then I started the more mature side. So that's Shocker Comics. That's my
So that's who produces the Dick book.
yeah, here I'll show you. Like if I stop my camera, see my little Shocker logo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, I do the more adult. I mean, it's not like all sex and stuff. I do violence and whatever we feel doesn't fit into our main publishing house, we put into Shocker.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outlaw Nights is kind of, it's for people over the age of 17, I would say.
Uh-huh. So we are at our half-hour mark, and yeah, yeah, I'm at a loss for words today. I'm sorry, guys. I made it here. That's all that counts. Fuse made it here. That's all that counts.
Yep, I
So
am here.
we put on a good show. But I gotta go take care of my husband. I gotta make sure he's comfortable. Um, they gave him his first dose, his first transfusion today. Before they let him leave the hospital, and it's been up and down. Like
Hmm.
like I thought he was gonna be okay when we left the hospital. Then getting out the car and everything, he almost fell over a couple times, and I had to like pick him up and hold him and walk him up the stairs into the house, and then like he was out of it. And so yeah, I gotta go check on him. I did get him to eat something, so that was a plus.
Yeah.
He asked for pizza, so I bought him some pizza, and he did eat a little bit of that. So I'm happy for that. And yeah, I mean, if you guys want any updates or anything, feel free to message me. I'll answer as soon as I can. I did post the GoFundMe in the chat. Um, it's also in the description. If you guys want to donate or just share it out for me. I mean, sharing means everything. And all this is
Absolutely.
going to go towards the medical expenses that the insurance won't cover. He's on specialized medications, and now we got in-home nurses coming, and we got about 6 different specialists. And I mean, he can't drive. I don't know how to drive. I will be learning this summer, and so we got to pay for transportation and everything. So these donations, they go a long way. But what means the most to us, honestly, is the prayers and thoughts, and just the checking in. Hey, how are you guys doing? How is he? The pictures people send us, They send us drawings and stuff all the time, and it cheers him up. We just got some new books in that we backed, so he's been reading those. And for those who don't know, his birthday was on the 20th.
Oh lordy.
So yeah, he's not gonna like this, but he did turn 40. He's an old man now. I make fun of him all the time.
That just makes me feel better about my age.
How old are you, Fuse?
32.
It's not
And
that
I
bad.
feel, well, like at my job, I'm like one of the older people, so I feel old.
Yeah, I was born in '89, so
Yeah, me too.
yeah. What
It
what
was a
what?
good year.
Obviously, yeah. Two awesome, two awesome people came out of '89. So yeah. But on that note, Fuse, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitter, at Knights Outlaw, and you can also find me on YouTube under the name Fusebox. Pretty much I think it's how it's spelled here. It might be with one X and the space in between. I'm not completely certain.
So you should have had like 3 X's.
I
You
would,
should
but
have.
I don't want to. I don't want to kill my mom. Bless her soul.
Yeah, and I mean, most of you guys know where to find me, but if you don't, there you go. Go to Linktree, indie_princess. All my links are there. And I'm on all social medias. So if you look up Indie Princess, the real Indie Princess, you'll find me. I am there. Or just look up Indie Volt. We are
Hell yeah.
everywhere. We got. I'm not gonna do all the ads right now because I just don't want to. But we got Indie Volt Radio. You can go to indievolt.com and there's a player on the website, or you could go to Google Play, or you can go to Streama or Tune In and download it there, or you can ask your little listening device and teach her how to play Indie Volt Radio, and she will. If radio is not your thing, we do have Indie Volt TV. It is free on the Roku station. We have uh, indie movies, series, interviews, stuff that's not appropriate to put on YouTube, and more will be coming soon. I think I covered everything. Yeah, and then indievolt.com. I mean, we do reviews, we post articles, you name it, we do it. So
Damn.
hit us up. We can probably do whatever you're looking for. Just hit us up and we will help you. And I wish you all a good night. And Geekgasm is in the air for tomorrow. I am not sure. It just depends on how my husband is doing. So I will let everybody know midday tomorrow if there will be a Geekgasm. So until next time, we will see you later.
See y'all later.
And I should have had the outro before, but here we go. Good night, y'all.